Hi folks, I'm in Texas. Not much in Texas, but it doesn't matter, I'm in Texas. I'm at Lake of the Pines, which is within 50 miles of the Arkansas border. It's a pretty lake. You can kind of see the water there. Lots of fishing and boating and jet skiing. There's my tent. There's Ruckus with a trash bag hanging on the back. I just had my shower. I'm going to be here for a few days. I've got a cane pole and a dozen worms. I'm going to do a little fishing. A lot of people doing fishing here. Most of the people are in these big bass boats. There's one coming in right now. I can't flip it around and show you, or I would. I'm within 100 and some odd miles of meeting my daughter, so I could probably get there in one day, but I'll do a 2-day journey or more. It'll probably be more because I don't think I want to stay here more than 3 days, and that will put me till the 28th, whenever that is. That's what, Monday or Tuesday, something like that. This is a federal campground, and I'm at a tent site with electricity, which means I can charge my stuff up. And a couple of campsites over, there's a water faucet, and there's hot water showers and flush toilets. So I'm good there. But it's a federal site, so I can use my senior lifetime America the Beautiful pass, and it gets the site for $10. So I've got it for 3 days for $30. Can't beat that. The America the Beautiful pass is a pretty cool thing. It'll get you into federal parks and get you admission in most federal places. Doesn't do a whole lot on camping until you hit senior, and you get that senior lifetime, and they give you 50% off on camping. So I highly recommend that if you're 65 or older, or maybe it's 62. I don't know. I don't remember. But I've got a nice tent pad, and I got my scooter up on the tent pad. I got a picnic table, and it's a short walk to the restroom and the shower, and the boat ramp's just right there, and there's a fishing pier there. So I was talking to a guy a little bit ago, and he said the fishing's pretty good there, but it was like 3:30 in the afternoon, and that's, to me, not a time to go have the best results fishing. I may go in. I don't think I'll go this evening. I've had a few miles on the road. Not too bad. It was 110 miles, I think, today. But I had a reservation. I made the reservation yesterday, so I knew I wouldn't be hunting a campsite. That makes a difference on how many miles I'm willing to travel in the day. It's whether I've got a confirmed place to rest at the end. The guy at the campsite, the guy at the gate, he said, "Oh, you're a traveling man, huh?" He saw the emblem on my scooter. And I said, "Yeah, but I got a lot of places to go before I head towards the east again." Most of you won't know what that's about, but that's okay. Anyway, it's high 70s right now. The guy at the gate said there may be some storms tonight, so be careful. And I've got my tent anchored down as well as I can. That's a pretty good tent. It's the Big Agnes something or another. It's a 25 or earlier. They modified them in 25 and supposedly made them better, and I'm not convinced they are better. This one here hasn't leaked a drop yet. Now, it does get, it's a 3-season tent. I don't think it's 4-season, but I know it's 3-season. And it gets some condensation in there if you don't keep it opened up. And it's warmer than being outside, but it doesn't supply a whole lot of heat. But it's working well for me, and it's only 3 pounds. So the little scooter, I believe, is rated at 225 pounds, and I was at about 183 when I started. I don't know if I'm going up or down. I suspect I'm losing a little bit of weight. The tent, my roll that has my dry bag that has my clothing, the dry bag that has my bedding, the tent, and the air mattress is just a little over 16 pounds. So I don't think I'm too far beyond that 225 weight limit. It's handling well. I'm not having any troubles at all with it being top heavy or anything like that. It's doing very well. I haven't gotten the 120 miles to the gallon that I did at the beginning of the trip. It actually dropped down to 105 at once, but that depends on what gas I put in it. I found that when you get out in the country, and that's what happens whenever you do on these by roads, when you're on the byways or by roads, whatever you want to call them, you got to be careful of the gas stations, because that's got a 1.3 gallon gas tank, and I treat it as if it had a 100-mile range. It's got a little bit more than that. But if you're running along and it's been 50 miles and you think you want to go another 30 miles or so, you want to look and see. If you're following a bicycle route, when you do the search, the button will show convenience stores. If you're following an automobile route, it'll show you a button for gas stations. Regardless of which one you use, you want to do that early in your day so that you can know, after you've plotted which direction you're going to go, once you figured that out, you want to see if there are gas stations along the way. Because you could pass a couple of gas stations, you could get to about 70 miles, and then you can find out there's not another gas station for another 30 or 40 miles. And sometimes I'm finding it'll say there's a gas station there, but there's nothing. I've encountered nothing kind of places about 3 times this trip, which is surprising. So I try to fill up at around 50 miles. I usually won't do it at 40. If it's 60, I'm definitely pulling over, because I don't want to get in one of these situations where I'm down to about a 3/4 tank of gas and there's not a gas station. So far I haven't had to use my reserve tank, but I may eventually. I'm glad I've got it. Staying hydrated is kind of an issue. I'm working on that. Keeping track of the gas stations. That's probably one of the more important things. And this morning when I took off from, I guess I started at a hotel. it was extremely foggy, and I'm watching my rearview mirror more than I'm watching my front. But fortunately, I was on a road that had almost no traffic at all. I only had to pull over a couple of times, and I pulled over as soon as I saw somebody behind me. I didn't want to give them a chance to get up there and wonder whether they saw me or not. But anyway, it's going well. Tomorrow I'm taking a Sabbath. I've learned that I need to do that every week. Take at least one day off and rest my body from the trip. And of course, there's other reasons to take a Sabbath, but that's one that I learned the hard way to take pretty seriously. Now, I'll actually be here for a couple of days, so for tomorrow, I wouldn't have to actually designate that. I won't make a video tomorrow, and I may not make videos on the other days of this stop. I may pick it up again whenever I get on the road to go see my daughter, but I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, it's been a good trip so far. It's just been epic. I mean, the people I'm meeting, the things I'm seeing, the Americana. You stumble into a little diner and oh my, there's so much interesting stuff out there. Anyway, that's the end of this evening.